Alright guys, we're back with off-leash recall. So I was just working Kaiser with the down, so I am watching him, and I'm going to tell you what the dynamic that's going to play out is going to be is if Scarlett starts chasing Bodie around, he's either going to chase Scarlett or he'll chase Bodie too. And the bulldog will just panically, you know, that's not a word, but I like making up words. In a panic mode, just swim around. Look at him. He needs a life vest. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
If there's ever a dog, I think you'd have more confidence. See how low he is in the water?
Mm-hmm.
Look how low his little back end. That's why he's so frenetic with his front end, because he thinks his back end is sinking. It's a terrible swimming style. You know, probably has something to do with the shape of his head or something. All right, look, I got Kaiser right there. Kaiser, good boy, good boy, good. I want a reward right away, and honestly, if I catch myself not backing up, I don't like myself for that. Anyway, it's Friday. We're making these. Oh my God! You guys have to make them at home. You have to make these at home. Banana nut muffins. You get the Betty Crocker because you know Kelly has something. Kelly is teaching Crystal in summer something she calls fake homemade food. You know, just if any of you come visit, just I want you to forget all about that.
Yeah.
Well, we do have some real homemade stuff. So the fake homemade muffins are the Betty Crocker banana nut muffin mix with a mashed up ripe banana. I kept saved Thimble's banana from yesterday. So yeah, we're taking the banana away from Thimble. Kaiser, good boy, good boy. I did that because he was kind of chasing that dog. And then like I don't know, like a half a cup, maybe a little bit more, maybe like 2/3 of a cup of the crushed up praline pecans. And let me tell you what, you got yourself some delicious muffins. Scarlett, I'll tell you what all of these dogs are telling me. They're not interested in listening to me. These are the signals they're giving me. Oh, Crystal, and I forgot to tell you what I did. I was trying to give the bulldog went outside or something. Or maybe it went in the garage, you know, because I could hear them all out there barking. So I was trying to do the psychic, like, recall thing.
Yeah.
To see if it worked. And then I did. I kept doing it, and who knows whether it was just going to come wandering out of there anyway. But then I saw it coming, and I stood in the kitchen where it couldn't see me, you know, like in the corner, you know, and then I saw him coming out of the garage, so I'm like, okay, good. But then he didn't go to the kitchen, he kind of went around that way. And then finally, after a bunch of, you know, as Mark would say, landing and jet hand signals, I was able to get the box to yeah, that psychic pet show probably isn't going to be getting off the air or getting off the ground anytime soon. Oh my God, we definitely have to do this. Oh, we don't have the Nikon. Oh, we got the Nikon. All right, let me get Kaiser. Kaiser! Good. It's just that much. I want my body language to be predicted. You know, and I know that I say Kelly's not the type that goes around and comments on videos, but there's this one kid that has all these German Shepherds, and you know, I think the kid's probably got a lot of talent or something. They're always kind of worked in a group, and I mean, if I had to guess, I mean, you know, he's always accused of training them with collars, but clearly not the right way. But you know, he's running and jumping and skipping and then leaping over the dogs. And I said, I'm begging you to stop doing that. You know, the handler should always... Kaiser! I'm going to tell you what I did right there. Good. It was probably only a second and a half pause before he heard me and acted. I kept holding it down. I'm going to tell you what I did. To watch the confusion on the dog's faces when the person starts acting erratically. I mean, that alone, Scarlett, good. You know, should be enough of a reason never to do it again. You know, when you watch the footage back, I said the looks on their faces speak volumes. Kaiser, good boy. I'll tell you how they're all doing absolutely fantastic. We'll be right back.